Okay, 101.7 FM so any Ghana de Shimaima. Mema munyina ajo Abrabo si edi Abrabo pedwumedie no Ebremo. Ene 50 life lessons in 50 years reloaded part 2. Prof, your blessing my debia. Now, last week, when your testimonies be brought, so Akosua, oh, Prof, dear, but the echo lecture hall, no, a lecture ye kama, and then so obesan lecture ye fine pa. Abrabo pedwumedie de penim dear Eddie Bobra, and yatna say ebe penim dear Bobra, and the Reverend Professor Joseph Osafo do, and a minute say editing komo. Na Abrabo wafemu adesua wanya wono ankasa wa meditate on wode dia bo ne bra aboa no e na yensu ye gye kakra edoso ba ye gye kakra ye gye mu 50 it last week ye gye mu 10 reloaded no and then so ye be hwese betimi agye mu 10 aka ho a na afi ye de akasa prof gye wa ho me na ye beba the laws of the universe dache principles of the universe. Was he Akosua in the topic? Principles of the universe, you go free. And you ever discuss name mama perfect man kaftans. St. Philip's ana enter the papa fee anyhow. A broom fee eduna St. Philip Enterprise, a groom memma papa. Now St. Philip's Enterprise or the quality stock a quality designer kaftans by Perfect Man. Now Perfect Man kaftans a buankasa corporate Perfect Man kaftans in large quantities wo ho. It be a way engagement we bema groomsmen who pursue sisi o mo a Perfect Man kaftans. Wo ye wedding groomsmen Perfect Man kaftans. Perfect Man kaftans a memma makachi anyhow. So we obana pese wo to bibi the surprise wo kuno a Perfect Man kaftans. It is in Philip na yetene so na ya sorry. Or quality affordable slippers any shoes e de match kama e the match Perfect Man kaftans no St. Phillips a member or mo shirt or mo suit or mo t-shirt Lacoste hoodies top and down jeans trousers khaki trousers material trousers boxers belt shoes so we pay wholesale na retail so e wo ho na St. Philip Enterprise me mo aso nti quality men clothing any accessories no ho na wo benya na St. Philip Enterprise branches no ultra modern outlet Ayalolo station at Kingsway Cocobot Road na Wonsapon so de kwa Accra pole no ena Okanshi ene Ghana Commercial Bank ne di nhwe ne mu ena Tudun so former IRS building Eben Fire Service Kwame Nkrumah Circle Eben Odona Trotro Station etu betimi afre Perfect Man kaftans St. Phillips Ediaba ewo 0244147212 0244147212 ena 0244440641 0244440641 St. Philip na home of quality men's clothing. A sikafo gentleman capsules me mo aso ntese we ye full 90 minutes ankasa it is a we ye be man na sa wo pa hode a wo de betimi dia bo adwuma wo mpam dia ene na e sikafo gentleman capsules ena wo hia na sikafo gentleman capsules na ye full 90 minutes no ye ma power vigor ema wotimi de bo adwuma bebre St. Philip na ekoyie papa and medicine Philip amount na me de esikafo herbal product so na me de kan ho na esikafo herbal product for esikafo gentleman capsules e fa ne full 90 minutes no eye emo ahoden stronko na esikafo gentleman capsules no wunya bia na kyerese be me na wonya ahoden esikafo gentleman capsules ni anti-esi capsules ye ta fa na abrewa virgin eno nsi bia wo bu nsa na niam enkoye nso a e wo ho fine wo betimi ye babu no prekope esikafo co capsules ko kwa fifi ntompo ano baboa wo yie sisi yare ukotodwe honama ye wo ya esikafo co capsules esikafo garlic capsules no de moja edu mrofu sane no wo cholesterol no wo stro na srade na na bi kama e ma ne mema mofu ayekutu esikafo garlic capsules ni ena esikafo moringa capsules no wonu ato na aduane nya wo da waduro ni mo ye adwumaden ni adwumason no esikafo moringa capsules bebo mu chidom na esikafo de pa capsules no de your immune system na sojafo wo nipadua mu no ena ehye ne ma se de be ya wo bebo adwuma eti esikafo adepa capsules de ya sumprekope enu nyina esikafo gentleman capsules esikafo anti-esi capsules esikafo co capsules esikafo garlic capsules esikafo moringa capsules na esikafo adepa capsules enu ene yekuremu Hallo Seba ena angel na fenso kenso ku kanshi nadom wo kanshi repash wo kanshi tribe of Judah kaswa ekus pharmacy wa sha my house of drugs wo kanshi fedimens wo kumase na blessed required wo kumase fra esikafo herbal products ewo 0244096465 0244096465 and our face is 0244314211 0244 314-211, 0244-314-211, and answer 0244-096-465, 0244-096-465. As Sika for Herbal Product yet almost one, yes, sorry. Now, baby, I will be the pa, my BB, Timmy Akosua Agoo Aboagye, Mr. Livestock Point and Kill. Now, Mr. Livestock Point and Kill, no, Taifa, ben Assemblies of God Church, no, enunti, Diane Papa Fee, and an opesa or dead Diane, and Apesa we be a honor, and na as I would do any etre. Enti Trebikwa na pesa was surprise would dofubi, Diane be a Mr. May come for Ama say, Mr. Livestock Point and Kill. Enti ode duane koho koye birthday party koye occasion be special occasion be koye get together barbecue party be ewo Mr. Livestock Point and Killer ben Taifa Assemblies of God Church no frɛ womo ewo 0242512118 0242 512118 to bia na wodofo no e wa adwuma no pese wo surprise na aduane a 0242512118 and 0244808901 0244808901 and our face 0244236013 0244236013 do echato 0552829979 0552829979 Mr. Livestock Pointed Kill Ediane Papa Fee local continental dishes in ebi wo barbecue party be birthday party wo mo ground fe I'll bet me akwakoye wo ho friends get together ni nyina nso wo ho eno nti Taifa ben Assemblies of God Church no ho enesese wo de wani ekire ema bibia ekoso yi ede ema wonti yeda wo mase so mo nyina wo boa ma Abrabo pa edwumadie edi mo fe Make us say Professor Joseph Osafo Eduatena Sinti ene ye nkomo no ye de ba behwehwe so na yesua de e de abobra na nimde de Bible say nimde a meman ninti wo moyera etisa wo mpese wo beyera de a ene na eno ano no na esese okika ho na ene de prof be kontem nti no se mehye ntem kura ansa na wadwane agame prof pacho me mo akaba
Akosua Hey, Akosua wonu say ye wura June.
Ayo, prof, ye wura June mo.
Nti ye nkomo na ye di ana ye ka che omanfo say. Afi 2024 yi. Won e di si wani so say. Afi meta asase. Afi meko school. Afi me kind book. Afi me ye meware. Afi debut. Bibi a this win so.
Ai, be save wuska.
Yeah, Kyle say afinable curve. Yes, see the other side. June ko ya na chese.
Wo kwa ano no.
Okwa no.
Ah, prof.
And the
ai unyini ase yes ne contemba tu swade a ase che ana ye nyini ne
wonim di ntia tesa.
Di ntia. Obi ase
Obi ase
plan me man wo mu so wo nyini da na da benda me hey kwasha wano I'll grow up and but me kai say we mu me wo mu nche 17 years ababetwa mu nti no me hu ase ye unyini a na time na ye short but nkola ne de ase wo ma wo mu
Dintia. I was at India at Tabas and say, we are cry, we need a sense of time. We know, and who say, Sima crown, and abribia, we need an abribia only a briso antias and a brimuntias, you know. Time looks like it's so slow. Oh, it's so slow. But we opinion no. Now we say from to what now. On to what
when you chum 40 in squad you'll be a
just say
intimate chum 40
maybe 40 maybe na me catch about be say na you didn't come on work say so what na ya na on the aware no ya na o hwe na me say hey we ni bebo tete no
na won nam
na we di 30
ampa
bebo tete no na we di 40 and I make say na say me o catch me so say hey say me come me had 40 years old I told you and he say and number 2 he say a bribia when you bow say there is a purpose. Bribi or what SS we
no.
If
not time night
yes, what Timarasi. If you say what the time as if you say oh say a breed the bribia your life is time.
Papa, where did you hold the my ODN principle my because
principle of time.
And the principle number and number 40 and some number 11 my
did you ever can say
wait there papa because the would my and too deep it means to be man fan kosa
and you
say me my principle
if you lack the understanding of purpose time appears slow but wherever there is purpose you pursue time with speed because when you say bribi edo animu
oh yeah
you pursue time with speed until I was saying we say I say me you don't appreciate some of the key principles in the universe. Now, one of the essential laws Akosua, in the universe is time. Ebre. Now, ebia onyame ya dom na bia etenkum between now and December no. My answer that emfa ebre.
Okay.
As one of the Akosua principles of the universe.
Principles of
one of the principles of the universe. Yemfa ebre.
Yeah, okay.
Na yem by mu enchre yema na
okay.
Emantie no. Enti nana on we na ka omua no. Ode ne life na babo nyina ekotena kwankwan wiase. Na ye ka omua no. Na ode ne ho abo namfo bone na ye ka omua no. Onim se ebre kwa na eko. Time perishable. Say etwam say kono wontumi redeem
so one fan ye bibia
but when you bow so kim you can make good use of time and then I must say redeeming the time when you bow so and the very etwam no de etwam na mum prepare dabi
86 months na etwam the prophecy etwam na mum de aka no
the aka between June ko December
de pusu ho
mani mbre
wada sorry utonko nso
anyame
wada che
na ade na ma oda enti enti ase say ebiri bia wo young bia won appreciate time bia won appreciate the purpose bia no yeah you don't really value time value time wherever there is purpose you pursue time with speed
wow Prof, principle number 1 and now the
and one no
and you could two because we say in principle Prof, you knew the come benya bibia film yes 3 benya bibia film ni nyina anti we no yaje one no anti say we lack understanding of time na che say one am say purpose no because we nya purpose a prof yampa utim say wo
I was say purpose for what? Say purpose for what?
Time the crown so.
Baby, because you say purpose for what? Actually, all my purpose no edit time on him. And it master no pay no.
I know what name so.
And na me. And it is a goal. It becomes a goal. And it also not pa kim. Na oh yeah. On say idea ko sakwa na how I say minya yanka.
Yeah.
But they say obra is structured into no I say break now home if you say even God rested rest and interest say nyame bre but it simply means that God took time off he took because I say on tonku no on nyame omre
but man na no
yes omre but God takes time off ojim emre bi a eda ho when say said you on it adifo ne a permanent mufo enante ye no sabre dispensation itwem ena osande embre foforo so a pamfro ediaba enti be bia you have to take a backstage reflect and see what you are doing
yes as the bia ye adwuma
dabi nana meka ha say Obia we need time for reflection. You're not deep in life. You're not deep in life. And so when you're brave, now I want you know say na me kura de me dwini
ada ya me ye
nti ma brabo ya me bui ti no ani ana na ede na me ya ma me ho. Ask yourself some of these deep questions. And see, the bia na de jejeje he ko ka obi o ha Akosua unto me enjoy silence the least. But silence is a virtue.
It's a virtue.
And the bia na sometimes o bompaya mbiwa no
no so udet was it be still.
Yes, mbiwa no na kasa firi nyɛ bia na
Papa, my work, and I mean, I am a Christian videos, but na lady be or so sorry and a pastor by spending time or sorry, ya, you never was say, or tis the Holy Spirit say, shut up and let me talk. Oh! Or so you talk to me, let me also talk. I was the one, oh, yeah, this or no, or no, you're sorry, I was so, was so starting, ya, tis the Holy Spirit say, shut up.
And that's a very interesting one.
And let me talk.
Because I don't think people are unable to discern
what God is saying.
Exactly. Because when you're here, say, when you're obedient, a communication. And the obako ekasa, the other must listen. Na owiya, onoso owiya, no waka. But so you be a kasankwana woka. Yes. You are communicating with God. And you listen to your internal rhythm. Then of course but you are too loud. You are too loud. And I want to dim Bible. Na udi nyumbo ko bi edi afem. Na nipa no cool down wa rest it na otie di nyame e ka che. Enti mo amunya brave for reflections no. It's a good time to reflect and get deeper. Okay, lesson number 2.
Probably me read book we know I can say thinking time.
Good. Now you're worrying time.
Our thinking che.
And you're worrying time. So okay. And the difference between worry and thinking is that when you are worrying, you are thinking about something that is irrational and you don't have an answer.
Only solution be
maybe. And so you know. So that should tell you how irrational worrying is. Adibia worry about the bia and unni and so you know. Now we need another you know.
I will waste time.
And but thinking is making time to reflect on seeking solutions. When you brace adi mama nhwe say
dia na metimi aya fa ho
ukura pen na
and our phone notepad bia
na watro na if you say oh yeah nya thinking sessions are do me hard on yourself. Any dumbest thing that come to your mind, write it.
Okay,
that's how freestyle maybe if I didn't be out of chro 1 2 in no order. Nefi jai in about 30 minutes, sorry. Now walk about and come back. The next and then I keep on writing the thoughts. Now no that day no in you. At the chair, you are coming back to see said the old troy. Won't say pattern be a image. But I could be what just synonyms. What can we have no can a different pattern. A traces a honor a be all. And group them. All group your mono, not pattern be a magic. And maybe I'm going to be or think about something piano. I also say a pattern must emerge for a solution to be perfect. And the pattern emerge, you know, now I'm going to say, what is emerging here? Dear say, this is the issue. Okay, keep up. The next is that seek the experts. Go to books. Check on what is said about it. And then AI is a buso. Abe Fontaine Tani, the Abba, even artificial intelligence, a whole
Oh, friends, I be for 10 time. Internet, no. I be for 10 time. We never need the man.
Aye.
I be for 10 time.
Oh, enti o koso abenya ene ebiri na fi obi o ha on the bekasa on nakasa na oya you start rolling out your way. Enti mommy enya bre na yenwene. Think about your life. Think about your choices.
Yeah.
Think about your actions. Ni nyina eka
ho.
Enti mama yemfa ebiri nyina enkoto dame.
Okay.
Enye oware. Konkonsa
yana so for shoe ni so for mame. So mame. Akasabia. Ose na dey so for buy we hu ni shoe.
Ene hu no.
So mame say skirt na dey debs. Oh erade. So for mo na mame.
Aso bro.
So beautiful. Okay. Area prof yenko number 2.
Enti yenko lesson number 2.
Prof na me nya o time be.
Ene no uja me be anytime between 8:45 and 9.
8:45 and 9. Minja ho. Okay.
Me to me akọ.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Enti yakọ
principle number 2.
Number 2. Akosa ti wen so pa. As you live your life, it's not all about who you are. Wouldn't me. It's not all about who you are, but what you do as you interact with people. It's not all about who you are. No, who you are no your status. Udibia. Baby ya ujina. We busuya penyi. We your hene. We a software. We a teacher. We a professor. We a DA. I see social media influencer. It's not about status. Obra. And as you live your life, it's not about who you are. It's not about your status. But it's about how you relate with people. In other words, the message I say, what sticks with people is your actions and not your status. The ama and Crawford Kyle, everyone say, what a person. And your status na me kind of saying penny mina me mesuade mina me usika no. But it's about your actions when you were interacting with people. Me who say because in my little life and Crawford never mentioned that I was maybe an elder at the time or a pastor at the time or maybe I was a doctor at the time or even a professor at this time. But what they told me is what I did. I was a prof. Said now we no actions. Actions are powerful than status. What sticks with people is your actions. The way you no. Na your status. Enti udu bebia emfa wodi bre nko na nkrofo. Mfa wodi bre enko re baby. One afefo na ko school. Onyima ye wadom. Wadu mepenso bi a ebi nduye. Moko all student meeting. Udu wa ukura apoma. Bi chese say wo be say yes apake mu.
Okuta apoma. Unko na ayo hene. Unko na wako school aduru achiri.
Na ona akọ school aduru.
Unko na oye guy.
Na oye guy. Na ona oye doctor. Na oye professor. No.
Because as we do baby, our status ne di kan say
exactly.
You approach people.
Yemfa ye dibre. Any nipa enyan kitahudie. Whereas it's abuse because status reveal power dynamics. Now one can say so can say be obi ko can say be. One can say twa no. Yeah. Status issue. It's power dynamics. And who would any space be able to be no for status etofem. Nama actions near pa ejuma. That's what people will remember you for. Sounds na ura hono. What in your bonny ura? Okay, you'll be as hey,
that one you. Status cry.
Wow. Now when I see myself for no, when I say no, when I say actions are powerful. Actions are powerful.
That's how you make them feel.
Exactly. And of course, every PM no, I say it is not good to let our contemporaries and even those who are below you to feel say was so fast one e bi mba said that. Hey, me hu ade bi. Because people can differ in terms of status. And maybe you free ba. Be a tenten, e bi animu ye fe. E bi sen kama e bi timi bebre. E bi osika, e bi fi ba no. Hu a akoma kra mo say, "Ah, we di o free baby a eye pa." But by and large, that one in term one say, Obia Edipa. There all better status no on your before da. Me won nipa bia. Wabaya before assassin so dance on we. One I was say, what being said dang. Now, ufri if ye pem said dang. Obia ye nipa. Sabe, the nitia say nam, quine channel, a nipa. And the moment can say, status don't mean anything. Actions is sufficient for everything. Until go on for an enemy. Yeah. The enemy say, and I'm most young home. Period.
Prof, and yet complex issue.
No, I know it's a complex issue, but it be a while and yet if I answer or a complex. But maybe you free
superiority.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe you free ban. And you say post the on be I can say what the money post the media ba. Until deep post man say post na kasa no na wo che no. Na sadi pan kai say it's not about status.
It's okay.
It's about the virtues you carry into those spaces. And the actions, papa.
And the kwan for to treat nipa.
Exactly. Omo say obi e ben, akre ben, panyin ben, your contemporaries won so wo ben.
Powerful.
And the mama yen shano so. Na Paul ka say don't think highly of yourself than any.
You ought to.
Lesson number 3.
Yekwa number 3.
Akosua number 3 you say opportunities are not enough in life. Abese nkofo ka say, "Oh, me dey me bom pa ya say me ny opportunity ya." Me dey mpa na me bo. Mpa na man dem so okoso na. This opportunity e bank one dia ewrade. Me dey bom pa yo. Opportunities akwenya. Opportunities are not enough in life. Skill and competence must go along with such. Now, because I want to say, yeah, Bobola, say penalty or penalty is an opportunity, but penalty is not a goal.
Yeah.
Anamwa?
I know correct.
Okay. Sounds na. Uhun say, say obi enya akwenya ahodo. Na na to say me de minya kwenya me de minya kwenya. Emrante ne mai bebre enya kwan. And so they had no skill.
Yeah, Akosua Agoo.
They had no competence. So a penalty is not a goal. A penalty is an opportunity. It is only a skill that can convert a penalty into a goal. And he said, Obi Emma akwenya bia. Bisa won say, "Edie na metumi edi account na we aboame." Obi a edu abetena ne fie. Wenya kwan. Oma obibi eto ho. Akosua untua danka. Untua electricity. Untua water. Oma aduane di free. Bosome o de kakra so ahwata so. I have a competence and skill on it. And young sense say, how much can I save and nay many opportunity ya metifi ya mintu ya kei ahe na metumi esibi na me diegu baby na ebre pebi so a metumi nso adenda ho na asimi yi enti won epe kwan me de minya kwan a enye kwan kwa ne hia na monimdie ne nyansa ka ho the skill, the competence, the wisdom uhia ka ho baby enya kwa baby nso ma say no meshia mranti baby and this was one of the things I mean who you say because people have had 10 opportunities but they are at the same place. Somebody had one opportunity and he's 1,000 miles ahead.
One.
Unya one. Ebi was a litany of opportunities. Oh, and also Miss Seno, and Papa esa baby, or because you may, and also so me kwanyam give you all just an Abrabo no. When you exactly. Life in here just say opportunities embra, but how are you able to turn one single opportunity? Obinya one. When you're 2, when you're 3, when you're 4, when you're 5, obinya 20, then you know say no.
Antina prof me producer obi ya me penasem no onya opportunity be produce abe ku na nya ono kwampo na e producer na producers ne also ena ono de obeye bie but emu na no sa opportunity kakra na onya ye wo abe because me kind pa na me wo OKFM ye that time na ye OKFM office obi atimi ba ho ena obewura ho na bag bi se no ko
onya no
once and then what can UTV news?
You see?
Oh, she came now. Obeboa beku. I feel because of hard work, you know. I feel Edru Hana Oyewe, Edru Hana Yesu Nkoyewe, Edru Hana Nkoyewe, Ekowi Ase no. And then what can news? Radio, Susaka news or television. One opportunity now.
We're using it very well. And the one more I could some catch him so. Bakora besa baby. Ebi na wo de ba
kope na mabiem
na beba ebi ba kope
yeah
it is a make good use of any opportunity that comes your way. Add value, add competence, add wisdom ba kope ba no fire juma if you say unya bio because you David enya one Goliath
Goliath na onyaye no prof no na osha no into ma Israel fo nyina tene nka
onya one Goliath and one Goliath produced one King David. When him say in Jewish history because up till today Jew for omo hini bia ni ho a omo bu no as celebrating no as in David up to today. Not even Solomon. David is the most celebrated Jewish historical king. Listen there. One Goliath. And the more akwenya hodo famu nsemu a eyam say oh foforo ba no obehu an say aba say na wanim kan ba ho aba kwakara aba berwa etwam. So add skill, add competence na every BM no eyam kan so say se wonni nyansa nimdie ne suahunu ne wasua what the value I'm talking adding value to yourself. Se won add value to yourself say what the adepa kan Abrabo ho a se akwenya bakora you can't do anything. In fact, opportunity becomes immobilized when you don't have any value added to yourself. Unsua he onkosu adwuma bia yesi ku school o se wonko kosu adwuma o se unsua adwuma obi ma akwenya se betran nche o se wonba che se wonfa bibia enka ho a se akwenya bi bakora you can do anything out of it. And bibia no add value to yourself. When you opportunity bia then na metumi esua then na metumi akenkan then na metumi ehu when na metumi acheme we na prepare yourself if you say oberano e dia than ya dane e bia na one Goliath will send you into your kingship.
Powerful, prof.
Akosua Agoo no
Ye ko number 4.
Hey.
Prof na de ye ko. Ye nya.
Me say obi ya akra say ye ko.
I prof say ene oni brenti no. Ene me pese me interrupt ni bebre. Eti ma ye din na me ma prof ko but wan he duru akire ho a wan edu akire me de amane ye be wuram. Ene de amane ye bi ani. Na de ko ni straight. Number 4 ene de me ha prof bebre.
Akosua ko number 4. Mahunu say Akosua obere yimo no. Prove nothing to anyone but yourself. But let the fruit of your labor speak. Don't waste energy on what does not define you. And can you prove nothing to anyone but yourself? And let the fruit of your labor speak. Don't waste energy on what does not define you. Obi owa na Abrabo nyina mu no asem bi a obi ka kire no e na hinti no obeso obu ne bra asana ansa
to the nipa ne kan
to the nipa ne
kan bi a kire obi
eh my god
me kire wo se
me no
aha no ewu agya nipa
o be free o be nya akoma yare ewu. Say, if there is anybody you must prove something to, it's yourself and your God. Eyawo. Say, me kansa die metumi aye. Nyame adom maye. Nama wabrabo no so abano enedi. Let the fruit come out. Say we twam na enua bebre esisi wa. Akosua ahwe akora ahwe ohwe achia ohunu se mango dua wo. Ahwe hu se kutu dua wo. But twam no hu se aba e wo so a o distinguishing you say we mango say we kutu o. The fruit, and you don't waste energy on what does not define you. Adea enye de we no ense bere wo ho obi say we say don't waste time on the person. Opinions will become opinions and conform adwene. They have their own thoughts, their own minds, their own ideas about who you are. Memma obi defined by their own opinion. Don't make that mistake. Mwisa energy no. Because ya sadi etaka mapa. And maybe be depressed. It's just an Abrabo no boni nyina no. And obi a say kra. Obi o say or baby or any no
or competing silently with someone or dressing silently to impress someone.
Say mensu wo sika kakra. Na okoto ya.
Nipa no kra bi wan ka wo say wo wi ase.
Why are you competing needlessly? Enti men waste energy and say ahoden ewo ade a don't waste energy on what does not define you. Ade a obi aka enye said de what no and say wa ho de ho. Don't waste your energy there at all. And you don't prove anything to anybody. You don't need it. It's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of your energy. Oseobre. Awarifu bi ase mobre, oyiri bi ase nebre, papa bi ase nebre, brother bi ase nebre. Sometimes because it can even be among siblings. We want to say obako.
Only compete.
Only bebre afofro in the family. No compete. Faso bi ani so. Sometimes in a class, and I say be a dream oko officer. Obi ehunu say boss no epe asomesi asem na niti pai. Or person no eko wura ho. No. Ma let the fruit of your labor. Say the awoye no abana awoso ede dia obia bi hu. Ababi yesu bia no yesu kura du dua no ho a na dua no nso aba no hunza nso aba. Na opedua na ba yesu kura. I say na aba no na bufu no can say. And see when your fruit comes out, even the mighty will be drawn by your fruit. The yesu do hono. Fruit na people no ugina say na sa bo be aba no wanfa. And the swaba any here na needless competition is not needed in life. Akosua, this other one too is very important to me. Let's hear no so pa. If you haven't been part of someone's life's struggles and stresses, it is illegitimate to push yourself into their success story.
If you haven't been part
of someone's life's struggles and stresses, it is illegitimate to push yourself into their success story.
Prof, life struggles and
stresses.
Okay.
If you are not interested in their foundation, why are you pushing to be part of their dedication? Now, I have no a comma a jano. One a woman, at the same year.
It is illegitimate to
it is illegitimate to push yourself into their success story.
Okay.
It's when you oh, me ba na ekono. We university cry. University no we no then na we ma.
Contributions na newo.
O contribution na newo.
School fees na atu ai.
Ai?
School fees say.
And you are never no
feeding fees na adema. Clothing allowance be na adema.
Akosia. Ye brother. Me ka say me we ka kire me. Papa bi a one sister bi e ware ono ne wo ya papa say on ware bi no ja mo fra no gu maame no so maame na nyini mo fra nyini wo ko ware eno bi tia na say o ma no ko ware o ene abrante pa abo odware abopa da ate polish etwa na hanema akope ne efe kinti bi amia ena okupio odu ha ese a ulma na okwen me ba na e wade amusa fomunti se wo se wo mpese wo de ho ebata obi ebra onam sohwe ebra onyini ebra asemato no ebra bibi ana oyende bi ana mane bi ato no na wo mpese wo ye part of that. Se onyame na dom no pue firi mundu baabi na ne ye ka ne nkunimdie ensem na danse a ba jo wonka ho hanso ekoba friends obi o hansem to wa pe no
atwe
o be friend on fa o ko ne chance go say o me bi ba jo me no atwe ho but o ti say we du baabi a o story na pue pe is a lesson. But if you are part of people's struggles, people's crisis, you can celebrate with them. And say one person will be a part of it, please, baby. If you are part of a foundation, you can be part of a dedication. And say na shasi na isanwano na do nwudum. Enti maami fa nwudum eja utimi fa nwudum. Obana watu na jeje mu a on ye chop money, on to school fees. On to atade on friend da on mesra oda we na to twene no to twene and out baby a when you people from ebu mobra kan hu say obra idi na yadane. There is a day that is coming na the success of that person na ninkunimdie ebeda na nwadi na ebia na wo bepia ho akwahye ho illegitimate to push yourself into people's success story when you haven't been part of their struggles and crisis or stresses. Akosua ya kwenu.
Aye kopa pro. Say you and 1 2 3 4 5. Prof your number 6.
Yo nyabote ebiba. Ebiba papa. Afu munti yo.
Ye ti o papa.
Ekoya nim papa. Akosua enyomi wo ho.
Adia
Enyomi.
Enyom.
Ai.
Pentecost one man.
Na bi we dia enyamunyo
enyamunyo.
Eye obramu
nyom.
Na amachi de na to ye.
Amachi dede.
Ai.
E won do bo abrabo mu nyom kan e odo ho nyom.
I see you baby.
You baby a ko baby.
Akosua asane say.
You baby a ko baby. The baby anye wo a ko baby e beje wo.
Salasi. That particular lesson is when I think when I finished secondary school. Me want to say Akosua. Changes me say capture and fire. Me say if you are not wanted in a space, don't resist. Because spaces are just vacuums that are embodied with virtues. Say obese ompel baby. Na to twene. Say mempel ha kwa. Ere baby a eya. One in the apre. If you say baby open ha kono a space. You can say space a space me I say edem ha. A space me ba. Eh normal. But bribi betumi aba ha. Emma obi abepe say obeba ha. Memo example.
Okay.
Ebi na ka say make fi happen here say American president. If you know then
Joe Biden.
Or say in 2 days time. Oba Ghana no ba. Baby emeti obetena ha. Na one one na bekasa oni Akosua. Akosua me catch say room ha. E best sat once.
Best ampa. Enyo normal space.
Debi we president yaba ha. Enti ubetumi be se obi se on pel baby a. We dey preview ho. Na ko baby fufuro. Na any pair wo mu no empue ho. Because you can space a baby biara ne pepue ho no is a space.
It's a space, okay.
So anywhere virtues are displaced, normal vacuum. A vacuum is like maybe a damn pine. Maybe a damn pine biara. What the nipple hopa?
A hobessan. A Abrabo can say if you are not wanted in a place, don't resist because places are just vacuum.
And to me say, my mention hammer. Me say, if you are not wanted in a space, do not resist.
Okay. Because
spaces are just vacuums that are embodied with virtues.
Okay.
Eti eye baby a damn panya in the pa ewura ho. Enti wona ne pa no fa ho ko wura baby hey me say obehu obi na oni obi ebi a adwuma oye na we no ko e man krofo a ebi na obi oboa no we yi mama no woni ye adwuma na we pia afiri ho osi o adwuma na me no ye bio ebi kura so na osisi wo me hu obi a oye adwuma obi sisi no osisi no ntua ne kai na osisi ni wie no Akosua no pia ne firi ho ti abrante ne ne ho che se na yura ho saa ba na wasua bribi afiri saa no eno no akopɛ ne dam pan bi life is interesting.
Oh, life is interesting.
Ne dam pan bi ena o starti Akosua make say we beating ni pa no
we beating no
baby a okon ya nipa no yen sa no we beating no 10 times
ba won sanka prof nko ye bitter or you offended no ye bitter nke no anu
anka
ebe crepo no kra
kwase no ho
kwase no
and so obi so mpel baby please move
yeah you baby uncle baby 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 eh yeah you baby baby so mpel wa baby bepel or baby so mpel baby bepel
yeah na say we intuitive because
I wanna okro
make
yeah you baby uncle baby
hwese mai bia
na boy jam na fa nitrim
na we jam no se ompeme na me hu
na ewiase nipa more than 7 billion ba ko ka so ompe wa na ide
I was me
muni modontia onu matinka ko dam satinka ye nyame
I was go me
atinka ye nyame
oni modontia
ayate me do nam say atinka de o kan nye odo ya atinka odo adwene wo odo de adwene ye adwuma atinka ai fa adwene nye adwuma wo de ne ya atinka
because I see if you can imbue any vacuum with relevance if you can imbue any vacuum of relevance, you create a space of prominence. So what in the pa ewura baby Akosua hey o sabi man de sumuna so obetumi akọ he ebia baby a ejanabia obi en se we ejanabia na so ebri bi beba no na edwiri hegu na etutu ho na esi a prominent structure bi say hotel bribia san ho. Eti whatever you have in life, the mana obi ena me de me ware bio aware kama bre na de bia no na okokora na omabreku heart na me nye bio. You don't know what you're talking about. Pray free ho na ko anim na obra no sanity. It's about forward movement. Ye koye nim ye nsan ye chi. Enti mo hye eno so enso moi nkofo pira mo nkofo sisi mo nkofo pia mo akọ baby na ese hu nimfa so bia. Remember, if you can imbue a vacuum with relevance, you will create a space of prominence. Ako say ako
prof.
Hey, now you will love this one. Okay. A life of activity.
Prof 7 year drill.
Oh, you know. Yeah, a life of activity without a purpose is a fight after wind.
A life of activity without a purpose.
A purpose is a fight after wind. Energy must never be spent without a cause. Energy must never be spent without a cause.
Wow.
Obi sorry ya. No one am. Enti we dey we share reason say aye. Na wonam hi na obebu hi. Bonsam zuma ni bia.
Nanti.
Me.
Wodi adwuma ye. On the evil na ene be. O sorry no plan evil na o sresre. Ni trimu den. Achinchi. Ni pani je kura na ene ya.
Ai.
Bonsam mom ni zuma nyo bro.
Ayo. Just say no. Evil no.
And man a joy.
Na dia. Obi sorry Akosua. Eno ansa ade achi no nam. Then one year. Over party here. No party. Hey, Abranti. Abaya. The upper say na ye ni we bi Akosua beach bia. Enti our living a life of activity. And activities. One activity to the other. Hey, and right here, hey, Messi, yes, sayo, Messiah,
papa, party no, hey, Wama, Adriana, and right here, oh my, shit, and when Missy Pow, and Rana yet come up. Question is, Nikosi say, and Nikosi saying, Echo Kama, Osai, Onomonsa. Sani Akosua etakano ebi ana ohia baby na woro no drosso nai what dey also drosso na ha be woro what dey rokwe ekosi say eti life is not just about activities Akosua the activities become meaningful a purpose eti obi so asori osori ya otunika okwa kohwe adwuma yi ofiri ha ofa ade yi edi akoha ofiri ha oba we adwuma ma akon ewo ha enti mo hu se activities but some activity na stringed with a purpose nimdie bi ana atimpo bi tachi enti na ofiri point A and okọ point B and okọ point C and okọ point D and oba fie point E onim se all the activities are linked because there is a purpose driving them. Eti oba fia bisa won say na me ene na me koy. Me koy. Just a What your reflection?
Exactly.
Now what share
Me
this
cry.
activity?
How did my day go?
The other brain,
And I'm coaching. What did I do there? One I'm share no. Value ben am come home. Say purpose and to me unstringy activities are. It is just a fight after the wind. I am from Akeke now. You are wasting energy without a cause. And in life, Akosua, energy must never be spent without a cause. C-A-U-S-E. A cause means a purpose.
Idea must have a purpose.
Exactly.
I say who the NT away, sir.
Why are you doing
it? Prophet radio is to prophet named the NT.
Me baha.
Obaha said, Bibintina Obaha.
And a Bibintina
Ube push your audience. No more mother, no more.
Me Bomuja.
Mom nim dia from nim dia.
Me Bomuja.
Ye Bomuja. Ya mom lies principles. Na mo ni ada ho no ani so ate wine.
Enti wa dan funa oba won chen. Oba ya kwasi wo. Me enko twa obi. Me enko twa obi mi kura obi wa.
O de nko anamfofo ya akwensafo.
Ai. Enti ron and na ko twa ro. Ene ko si say. And na twa ro. And a mixtures na ba. Enti e we fra, na de we afra, na de we afra pine. Activity uchinchini yenam ha ena mrant bi aba no omo trosa no eda omo na
aseo
adintia. A life of activity without a purpose is a fight after wind. Energy must never be spent without a cause. Timo amo se mo bere ni madaje no mo hunu se it will come back and bite you. Life is consequential. Obrei said you be ni bia eda wanim ya ma yenkai sa
yenfa botaye bi nto ho na ebre no nso kɔ we can't afford to say prof ye baby bia na so asɔ na ene ene de pintin bia da me ene de pintin bia na plants they say ene de plant bia na ho ene de plant bia na ho ene no and then a free day. It's once day be one pebiaka so and a free day. May restrict and then they may relax it. But it should be maybe a rare once be. But say no more your life, a woman plan back with it. And the
oh, me say my man we me be ball doctorate. Ewo program yi so. Akosua.
Ye ko.
Ama for mutie yen.
Ye ti opa ye do number 8.
Good. Akosua me oba ku bi a eno ne aware for de.
Prof, how long have you been married? What were you being fees?
24.
Hey. Prof, who are you young?
I could say what idea. Me yin to say,
I say, we need
go for a warrior. Na a features I say, and I don't mean any man and I'm Hosana, oh, mini 35, mini, and the Michelle Marante 38 mini. Oh, I feel amigo so to Tonima. Why, Juma, I didn't hear. I was at your for the. Marriage is not rest. It is work. So don't put your marriage on autopilot. Marriage is not rest. It is work. I was on autopilot.
I said, no one said, Cosa, I say, Obia, Emma, and steer he.
Until when you happen now, they are two pilot. No,
that's say the ring and Asha mint me. Mrs. Ring, and I'm going to say, fear the media. Miss Sorry, Madame, my bet now.
And one,
Mr. Mr. Sonam the baby. I'm not baby. Also, point I don't see on a sob and film, Clan or didn't clan vegetarian.
Hey, how are you?
And one vegetarian.
Akosua, It is not rest, it is work.
It is a juma.
Juma. Enti wo ware a mfa to autopilot. Even that me can say marriage will challenge you. So you must embrace change and adapt well. Ebe challenge you. Aware and challenge you now worry. Ebe challenge you. We are not saying say and challenge you and say Abrabo baby. But ebe twu mu kakra. Ebe mo hu bribi a wo hu ye. Ebe wa wanu so ebu kakra. Na wo hu say say nti I can say aware e adwuma no. O ware a o ye adwuma until the day you are gone.
You are gone. They say you will never reach a point.
No.
No.
No. Oh, you are working through. The difference I say because you are Obadu baby a. On set say ye obi aye adwuma na wanya adwuma musu ehunu. Enti no odu baby a na ho de na kiki ode ye no wanya experience ehunu. Enti okona ni no na ya be ye less kakra no. But the adwuma no de egusu ho. I worry for who can marriage, the history of marriage. Me a student of history, and I get interested in some of these anthropological topics. And I decided to read a bit about marital history. It is only in the past, I'm saying 200 years, and yes, you are there, medium and dono, until no one because just the past 200 years. Marriage was not like that. It was not based on love. Say, because you are episode worry. Na never pass I'm going to you don't know Vanembra. No. Marriage was contracted. It was na via a janum edinya to me. The past 150 years, Yana, abayes, dear, me don't know.
Yeah.
My dear, me man, bacho, boy, I'm a shiano. Now, 200 years, 150 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, who born up? Won't me in fact be my face or now be one? No. It was not so. Now, in which I say, one year worry cry and that time because you are worrying to see you ye pa. Yes. And then the ban. Baby, ain't me no. One a coffin and buy. And so the baby I say, me here now we are incompatible. That's what I can buy. It's a marriage will challenge you. It will stretch you. It is work. It's your wejuma. Ajuma be oh yeah. Man,
so biblical marriage, the husband loving the wife sacrificially, because as Christ loved the church, and the woman submitting to the husband said the church not submitting.
Right.
Prof, it takes work because nipa be are different.
No, because you wanna.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I want to for me. Maybe say. Bible say, love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself. Now, Bible say, "Osofo, have you? Yeah, Christo.
Hey.
Let me say that. I say." Yes, back mean to me, woman,
sir.
They are telling you, sir.
Yeah,
it's not that easy.
Ampa.
It's not that easy. Also, yes, you can say, greater love than this, that a man lays down his life for his brother or neighbor. It's not easy.
It's a big sacrifice.
It is.
And I would say human beings, you sacrifice.
It is.
You comfort.
Why not? Sana nipa. Because that's how man was made.
Yeah.
That's the original state. We were made for pleasure. Just look at look at the Eden story.
Yeah,
everything for pleasure and comfort was given to man.
Yeah, stress
but
Debbie.
But the end say there was obligation and responsibility. And to catch up, Adam said, till it and dress it. Garden, till it and dress it.
I said, Prof, till it and dress is with you. But some be anyhow about how
and
no answer or till it
and responsibility.
But I say no responsibility. Oh, yeah, na ubran so. Or the nam crofoso. No, ye way.
But I was only say, ɛyɛ a wobere yi ankrɔfoɔ kan ebi wɔ hɔ a sɛdeɛ nas na wobɛka the principle of the universe ɛne obi sɛ ɔno ɛna bɔnsam so n'ani da hɔ
Aye. Yeah, the question. Me see sometimes no cry. I'm surprised. I'm not responsible for this. Every because no say these humans. And they born in my own. Omo make you omo choice. Oh my dear. Or no credit to be. Or to say oh ebo so no to be because o mention me name pa. Na me free.
No, Akosua say me no say sabi obi here Christo na oto enfonso bi ma e ana ham bebre. If say Bible cry say ewiase difo no afra ni. So seeing they will see but don't hear. Hearing they will hear but they will not understand. Enti na obia wasakra. Waba when you Christo mu bi o ya sori penyi bi o ya sofo bi o ya bishop oni nyame wapam de Ghana ha de o se nyame ahya nyame ewura apam mu na wakodi boni bi pa o ya se bonsam na mama ye mesere mo the if you person who Christo ni we ya bonsam ye adwuma what they are the temptation of Christ in Luke 4 and Matthew 4.
Na prof. Na we ye sofo no akofo obire. O say bonsam na ma wo fa afon frɛ.
Asɛm na we can. O say
bonsam le ko buku hotel room no. O say bonsam na wuro lady nata. O say bonsam na wuro nata de no. O say bonsam na pagya na de to bed no so no. What did da ho a wonim de wo ye?
Sa bonsam.
Because prof enka de nka wo pesa wo be ya. Enka the moment na nka wo last stay after someone's wife no. Enka immediately you will go back to the cross for help. Because prof you don't want to do it.
Simple.
Enka being a child of God, you go back to your master. Say, hey, Papa Mabo na we die boa me.
That come out some principles on avoiding temptation.
Yeah. But pesa we enti.
We are too religious.
Ampa.
Only pano ade na eba no.
Ohui.
Oh we dey.
We say eti bonsam na fa telephone. Bonsam na ka say mame nyo number. Bonsam na ka say bons o ka to say mi kunu also there be family bonsam na ka say fa number na ma no. Bonsam na ma we send in sa illicit text message no.
Ana picture no.
Ana sa picture no. We send in the message so on fa the nude pictures im no e bonsam wa.
Ai, e bonsam.
Una bonsam na friend no phone so ka che ne say yen hihye na da ben mehu bonsam na ka kire wo se ka kire se wontwa atoro nkire ni kum bonsam na call hotel ho no ko buku room no ene oji room 1 na room 2 na room 3
Akosua James 1:13 but of ya sekai
ene bonsam so kwotena hotel ho na no wo twen no oba no so beduru ho na bonsam sa ma atade no so no wo woro ye bonsam so ni o
Akosua James 1:13
ene what obi ya bonsam ya de papa
obi aso no onu wen yi ba obi
obi yo
obi Akosua kan
prof na say mo di anya nwanwa ko ye mo boni bia na mo per excuse prof James
1:13
13 mami na no me translation bi o mo see a friend no Berean Standard Bible no so ye kama pa
sound
me read e no ama
okay
1:13 no I'll say when tempted
na enka Yanfankusi 15.
Okay. I say when tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil.
Okay.
Nor does he tempt anyone.
Okay.
But each one is tempted when by his own evil desires. And no. By your own evil desires. Where there, Papa here. I dream boni wo utimo so say.
I dream ye. Enti jitu say.
Sir, me
sister here. There be a share me we. Ma kondo be yaba. Enti be very practical.
Yeah, and set boundaries. Ne who the obey.
Set boundaries. We mean to me. We mean yeah.
But each one is tempted when by his own evil desires is lured away and enticed. Then after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. Serious. Corruption.
Temptation, I know. To one guy can say, and I'm on some, and I'm saying, Opium, Bacho, Obiam.
Prof, you make a buku hotel room. No. 8 years can.
Akagu Asum.
And as a prof, Akagu Asum, you have a choice. You have a choice. Can you intimate the Prof, see intimate in the Quantum and Encasa?
We are a religious.
And yet, perceive taking responsibility. Prof, and no soon Tinama, Yenya Irish, no. But can you take responsibility? And being tempted is not evil. By yielding to it, you know, any evil. But what take responsibility? You will.
What a fallen world, dear. If I am tempted, yes, one
because Prof, I quite remember, I said when I was young, not one struggle, me what impulsive buying.
Right.
Me told them say no. I started to think I'm so me reflection. I say not triggers no he. Because I'm person me share triggers no. Because me say na impulse. Met me a plan say me entire oh, me plan me budget.
Okay.
Na but me want say my exceed the budget, no. And now say my go beyond to be transformed. So no, what is the problem? Let me find the triggers. And to me who say trigger na say many ebo ade no so a I don't have the patience. I'm a chain because I'm a chain. Edwin who answer mentor.
Okay.
But the moment many boss so now say desire no me pushy na be a meto abro de sasa meto no nyina so.
Wow.
So I realized okay, this is the trigger. So anytime I'm tempted, say ade we me nkoto no, let me give myself time. Me amenyene ho, me reflecting share. And I mean that the next day, Prof, me na ade enche no. Na ade no kra me mpebie. No me say say ade no kra na me obi o hodada. But first no me nya hu a I will not think about it. I will not reflect. Then I will go and buy it. Then me one I say meto one say meto 4.
Out of 4.
The next day me one say I draining my finances. So no, let me say the Prof here okay. So what to our reflection.
I saw your reflection.
It's my reflection. I'm saying no, I didn't. I mean go back to the root cause. What is the trigger? Trigger and say many boy and so and I'm saying me penny no. I don't think twice. So
I
think that the only way they say me hua, let me wait.
Okay.
And now men dama the enchen she. Say many bedu and pa Prof men nama the enchen na sa de na me ko hu ye na me obi o. Enti I started finding the trigger and started setting boundaries. Na me hu say na say bonsam de man ye powerful a bad habit.
Bad habit.
Yeah, bad habit. The man, you're powerful.
And
it is how you take responsibility.
Your weaknesses.
And then you take responsibility. Now, set it the Prof. Okay, wouldn't say we are Jama Mofo. Who baby now condor, who baby be our condor. Go back to the root. A chance free here. Now go ahead now for your number. We go ahead now with test here. We are the bonsam de waere. The Prof no one wakana.
Akosua.
Prof.
And then you will fire.
Prof, we are taking responsibility.
We have to.
We have to. Near nya say a blame game dodo. Oh, just a boy on some cross. Sometimes we are surprised. What make us enti men na humans you almost come once man abon some for be baby. Prof, me say, but sometimes to because na me na humans see come once man say because where the enyame o
my head day
enyame
because I listen to this one.
Prof me too.
Na we fa obi o ha o ye panyini afutu obi e dia mani biara si e be sana Abrabo o si onye habits enti ti me tro no sa nipa no as compared to a child me say it is better to spend time with a child who wants to learn and grow up in life than an adult with incorrigible attitudes. After all, the future is for children. and not adult. Opanyin a onti afutuo no. Yen say bere won ho.
Prof, it is better to spend time with a
Time
child
with a child who wants to learn
okay,
and grow up in life.
Okay, than an adult.
Than an adult with incorrigible attitude. Opanyin bi wo ho a onti afutuo. Wanyini na ni afi. Obeka ka omua. Mesre mo ani nso nko enkora na aka no. We know one of the things we a parent why you careful Akosua. What do when bedi ba ko a o say chi ana we jankan no. O be so usua hwe.
Yeah. Say say we
odi 20 year ko 2020 na no obuni bra. Spend your time on the others because ordinary bad habits no
ebeba o.
So it's important to spend time. The attitude near malleable. Obetumi esua de na dwemu da ho. Obeso tie no. Spend your time there. Say unya ebrema one mind that wants to grow, you will conquer all other minds that don't want to grow.
Prof, word now we use in here than an adult with incorrigible.
Incorrigible.
Can you spell the word for me?
INCORRIGIBLE. BLE.
Okay.
Or incorrigible. Stop
right.
In 24. Untie. Enti nyabreba sa microphone. Na we nso as cheba kon so say. Eri ba bi nso a obehun se adwuma mu obi wo ho a opa disua. Opese onyante ase. Enti unya brema no a obehun se onyini. Obi nso wo a wo de umbre nyina ade ama no. Onsua oka ontie. Ewusa omuntie. You must invest in minds that are malleable. Adwene a epa disua. Adwene a epese nyini. Adwene a epese ekonanim. Invest your time on minds that want to grow. And we share akra bi a akra no ebo ne homoden. Akra no na dwumu da ho. Okasa utie, utunufu utie, obeso usua de. That is the mind you must invest in. That is a life you must invest in. So be incorrigible. Now is stubborn. No untie. Now can hear untie. Because sometimes obese obere. Spend time with people who want to grow. Minds that are malleable.
Okay.
They are obese onyini. Nana dwumu da ho no. Ono na ese onya bere no. Obese grow na dwumu da ho. Na obi o ese na dwumu say Senia mete da. Sana na mete. O say sana mete nensa.
Ah, me de sana nya me bo mo fami sa.
Boy, onimia me anno.
Nam sa na Nyankopon no on crop fire sa.
Wa na kasa.
Nyankopon crop fire wo ye ho adwuma.
Ah! Who dis ehunu ni etufo a. Eya tio. Enti me pa so mo mani ensi eno so mame. Na ko se me ma last me ma ba konto so.
Ah, na yemfa.
Akosua we ni ye.
Eh number 10 nso.
Ai. Ene we kwa me sene ma odi ene.
Ah, powerful.
Ai. Me se me hunu se Akosua. Ya na obi banyin se wode wa no do wura. Ebi mo. To bi wa mu se kasa no. No ye o. Me. She afi. Me pese me yewe, pese me di we sia, pese me yewe no aka ne tra. No. Just a worse na ba. Ebi so anu a set target bi ama ne ho. Kai. Na wo set target a. Akosua ade a we don central target it's very interesting. Now every intention must be translated into action. Etrimpo biara entumi endanim free ho emeye ne yo no. Eye adaje say. Let me repeat what asana makan ade no. Every intention, noble intention, that does not translate into action is a waste of time. Etrimpo bia emuda ho. Now so entumi nnan ne ho emeye nneyɛ a ebemu akɔ anim no ɛyɛ adagye sɛ na fe tie de meka metwero na no me say anytime you set a challenging target young lady bi tie me ss ni bi tie me be say me tware nyina me twa me ss nyina
yeah
who set a challenging target. Anytime you set a challenging target, then you must equally be ready to embrace extraordinary steps. Because there's a challenge. And how do you achieve that? One or best way are SS1 or best grade A C and A B. And our person training Ace. Anytime you set a challenging target, then be ready to embrace extraordinary steps. Because you cannot achieve great feat on the altar of mediocrity. And anufu being here they can't me person here we know. Or set a challenging target now. Be ready to embrace extraordinary steps. And in person try now if you say mean to me and spending all my time me dey hwe ball na me dey hwe movies say me hu say me a structure, my day must be structured, my week must be structured me note no me mboa me yi me reading materials me nkonko read na me note enka ho na me fa me note no so me ankasa my no enfa nka na lecture dia me no na me nsua no me ne me microphone trase na ye discussions na me hwe se materials me nkonto books bi a ya ediama me say me nkanka ho na me hwe se materials a bribi a obeka say you want to stretch yourself, you cannot ignore extraordinary steps. Enti yenga especially a Christopher mode gidie nkwa is anima no mesremo gidie nyuma nka ho no gidie we faith is important. We ye gidie e dia adwuma now so gidie no emu no ese se nyo ka ho eti mo bibi amabo ho mpa ya ba na muntu ana mo no ba mecho mo se nyankopon aso me kan rosa obowia no etu ana mo no obowia no etu ana mo no. Anytime you set a challenging target, then be ready to embrace extraordinary steps, because you cannot achieve great feat on the altar of mediocrity. Akosua, lesson 20, condemn.
Prof, deep insight here what the ama yentimi ntua oka priceless. But we know a God who is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him.
Amen.
We pray that God, I will say, according to Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, or say, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows, which means and they was so into our lives, Nyamebema also what reap in multiple folds.
Hallelujah.
A blessing my pass, the Yamedema will be an old my because Prof. Obi wa onim nyansa person it is a kwakwa nanse.
Papa.
Onunkwa na nim nyansa. He or she doesn't share.
Because wait about me, 1 minute be me pese me de catch your man for say Center for Aging Studies Akosua member wa for me kwakra for no etie for monti me year on the 4th of July 4th was me eba ya our Great Hall, University of Ghana, 9 o'clock 4th of July 2024 our University of Ghana, 9 o'clock yen papa omampanyi abedi echiri Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Okay.
Edna Nyam ebeta fundraising ye edi ama yen kokorafo ene ye merwafo na yetumi esi ultramodern center bia we obi already 60 years ubetumi abaho na bia abenya geriatric care betumi abaho na ebia abe sakakra abe tie nyon kakra abe to aduane bi adi abe tena ho na oni bi abonkomo nice place na 4th July any years our program no and Ghana fo nyina yesremo obi afa ne kakra meboa na ye nyina ni kire say ye bebo nkokora ne mbrewa sometime ago me 20 years and then me 51 mani bebo tete na me 60 and ni yesremo obi ambra na omeboa na me bi nkakra no na Akosua won say afi nso ye forms no ye programs Master of Counseling our aging studies no weekend course and online very fantastic and misremo obia opese autoforms ni bi no ebreko by the end of this month na twem and the person to your counseling MB counseling 1 year online and weekend and your MB aging studies 1 year and also online and weekend and your regular and your MPhil aging studies and also 2 years research and the regular and on the crack your PhD in aging studies and one person my PhD for geriatrics and I say I'm for them for an Center for Aging Studies your whole pet and the baby I'll be nya for name for addition ne send yesi bo mo and Akosua etifo amutie de bia no bere aso Mombra Center for Aging Studies na mombe koye mo 4th July 2024 9 o'clock
okay na prof me kai semre bi Pentecost ni bi ehihye program bi me MC program ne kra twice for National Theatre
okay
the oye ni say o sete fund bi a but we jai me refi nipa kro because I check more than 10 years ago.
Wow.
Now oye ceremony na ye tunsa for Pentecost musicians.
No, tunyum.
Ombetunyum na ya pesca. E di aboa asofo mo ko retirement o mo ya Pentecost asofo mo ko retirement.
Okay.
Because also wo hye nhwehwemu so mo ma ko retirement no. Na who say neglect no enkoye. Ebi mo awie oba nyame adwuma but okofie foforo nso aba. Enti oye ogada sabro gata musicians omba enti ombeto nyom eti ama guy we ko oyo di mafo onu no bedi amame omunyina ombeto to nyom na ye wi ane agigiska me ko MC ne twice kra me ne elder bi me refi ne din no odome elder panyini bi o Pentecost ai ni agigiska dia to nti de boa pastors na omko retirement no ye said that cha fan to ho ye to so consistently for about 5 years Tego sisters mu nyina beto nyum but if you on maintaining ka bie na me hu say abaso biem
ombre o na me hia no
because it we dey me kana we dey organizer no wadaro ma mete won kan chepa na organize program dey or Pentecost ni organize me ni Pentecost elder bi na ye ta koye MC na wa gather ska ntimo mo beba no nyum to no mo to ye kwa na National Theatre twice I Tego sisters mu nyina by na ska na ye beje no na ye wi ye twa fund ya to ho enti wa konto church project mutumi ko sra wo mutore bi kwa impromptu Pentecost so fu bi because no a Pentecost we ma precisely only Pentecost pastors mo ko retirement enti otumi ko sra wo mo na surprise na ye discover bro na onso de atwitwa ho nti otimi de asofo no panifo ni bi o mo return betena ni mu e ma sabre no kra na de na oye Pentecost panipa no chairman sabre na che ono so e baabi nti me say sa initiative bi say no e very good because e bi mo asofo no bi o mo ye nyame adwuma wie no o retirement because the services no
Akosua
en sheda hia bebre
retirement de nti wodu baabi a na obi a wo di birthday now, may you live 110, 900. May you live. Me 50 birthday, no. And I'll be sending a message. I said, Daddy, happy birthday. I've been praying that you will live 1,000 years. And I was saying, when
I would say, Father, and so Kabisa, Father Dixon did the birthday, will be say, oh, Father, who be you copim say, ye be pejao. Edwa be see wie bo se me pa cho me pɛ no say ye be pɛ o se ye pejama be see wie me de na no nyini fa so be no so say me hu ni ya ko de ntimi nya hia o ma me kom ba bi no
na o che say udu ba bi na afi ai se why mo bi na unya he na we no yesi Akosua yesi can say ultra modern place bi a wa ba kokora obi to betra ha betie nwom abepe aduane bi edi na theater bi wa behwe na wo clinic ba so bi ho na wo gym bi a obi tumi atentena abo impressive, a very nice concept. And yesremo obi a fa kakra ba because enche ye ne some of this telcos no ebeko into agreement bi na obi a once the bi kura na me kali bi no bi tie me o pe se once wow o ma mrafo bi o se o community na o de aduane akomo mo aduane anea o ba Center for Aging Studies because ya ebi no pes bebi de musika yo enti yesrema mo de ana mo mekọ yeboa na onyame enhira ye nyina.
Okay, Prof, nyame nhyira wo pa ye chia obi a so Prof ne yesi nsuo ne to enti ye hya ha na ye de ye ntehwe no yesi nsuo ne to wabonten ho pa
nsuo to gidigidi
da so to gidigidi enam se mu ye
no gidigidi
bacho gidigidi pa kin edu esi eye King David I was say but na to gidigidi ba I was say eye ai me dey me ma ponti no eye ma me me kwa kwada Mr. Aboagye nche hola bro ahani edi Abrabo padwumedie no esie Reverend Professor Joseph Osafo Dunia ne twetwe nkomo sana no meka chem se nsuo no 20 mema no obi apon wo nkofie obi a nkofie nkoda ema no obi a nkofie nkoda because se nsuo wan hwa wote ba bi ne nsuo na koka wa hye ho na wonti wo dia wopon ya yet se King David no akofie boko eti munya yi hwe ne mama ayi mun kofie so kofie ntem se abo 5 anu adurufie so atiase monko so baby kafo aha ne yedi Abrabo padwumadi ni se nyame adoma na wo twese ne yebesan ahia ya fam Akosua Agoo Aboagye betimi ya fam Akosua Nhyira executive producer ya Father Dex na Isaac Owusu Odume na face obi ya yes sorry sui na King David or twaso amaye koso ti okay 101.7 yadam nyina ase